What's up guys? Today we'll be checking out The Batman on 4K Blu-ray. Now this isn't a review on how good or bad the movie is, I'm just going to share some of my thoughts on the audio and the video quality. Now let's go over a few tech specs. The movie was shot in 4.5K, it's got a 4K DI, it's rated PG-13, runtime is 176 minutes and the aspect ratio is 239:1, so there are black letterbox bars and the audio is in Dolby Atmos. Now the audio coming from the digital stream is where I saw the biggest improvement on the physical disc and on the Cloudescape if you have one of those. The sound is much cleaner and the soundstage stretches deeper into the room, so you'll hear subtle effects like raindrops with much better clarity, and dialogue is also crisper and overall volume is louder. Now jumping into the Atmos viewer, you can see that this is a dynamically mixed soundtrack, so objects or sound effects move throughout all your available speakers and not remain static in one place. In Chapter 1, you'll hear the rain in the surround channels along with a couple chopper flyovers. In Chapter 2, there's a ton of bats that fly around the room that surround you in all channels, and the amount of ambiance creates this huge sense of space, which matches exactly what you're seeing on screen accurately. In Chapter 7, you'll hear the Riddler breathing in the top front channels, which makes it appear like he's in the balcony. There's a ton of other subtle effects, but I thought these were some of the coolest. Now even though this is a dynamically mixed film, I'd say for about half the time most of the activity remains in the lower channels. As for bass response, the explosion at the church hit harder and went deeper than what I heard on the stream, and it shook my entire room. And of course the standout moment is the Batmobile in Chapter 8. If you're new to the channel and you're into new movies and audio and video gear and want to see more content like this, be sure to tap the subscribe button for new weekly videos. Video quality wise, this didn't look all that different than what I saw on streaming. It does however look slightly tighter with less noise if you're coming from the standard Blu-ray. The HDR isn't a barn burner, but since the movie is so dark, things like muzzle flashes and explosions come off extremely bright and will definitely make you squint.
I even think the ways in which, because you did pop the highlights a bit more than they could go elsewhere. There are places where it goes a bit deeper, but it also still has all of that softness.
Like I said, this is a dark movie, so it's not an HDR showcase for bright, happy, vibrant colors. It's mostly blacks, grays, and reds from start to finish. Since black is the primary color, you'll notice that the shadow detail was always intact without any crush. And the fact that the black levels are elevated and soft by artistic choice helps with keeping all that low-level detail from being lost. So the black levels in this movie tend to be more of a dark gray rather than black. Now this is not a 4K crispy transfer due to the specific lenses they chose, so for all you guys that love that clean digital appearance, this movie isn't for you. But it does have a film-like feel to it with its softer edge. It's still a clean image, but razor sharp and ultra detailed, this movie's not.
You know, we looked at certain lenses and he was like, well, you know, these are the lenses that the camera house thinks are broken. And they were great.
So counting pores and wrinkles isn't something you're going to be doing. Keep in mind though, this is the intended look they were going for.
Open your eyes!
So for video quality, I'm going to go with an 8.5. It's a little tighter than the 4K stream and a notch above the 1080p Blu-ray. It's a very dark gritty movie with a dark gritty look. It's not the sharpest or most colorful movie, so I'm not sure too many folks are going to break this out to show off their displays with. I personally like the visual aesthetic and it should play great with TVs and projectors that have great black levels. For audio, I'm going to go with a 9.5. This was the biggest improvement I saw coming from the stream. I didn't have to raise my volume up to get it to my reference levels, and the dialogue was more articulate as well. The soundstage is more open and transparent, and the low end seemed more robust with cleaner extension. Overhead Atmos usage, like I said earlier, gets heavy action for about half of the movie, but the lower channels stay engaged for most of the runtime. All in all, it's a great Atmos mix with some clever high channel usage and a big cinematic presence. So what are your thoughts on The Batman on 4K Blu-ray? Have you seen it and did you think it was too long? Leave a comment down below and let us know. Now if you want to grab this movie, I'll leave a link for it down below in the video's description. And if you are on our Patreon, we're giving away a copy there as well. As always guys, thanks for watching. If you want, you can follow us on social media. And if you want to support the channel and get exclusive content or great discounts on audio and video gear, then stop by our Patreon page. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next video.